What's up, you guys? Cameron Cornish, your #1 real estate agent in St. George. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top favorite home builders here in Southern Utah. We're going to be checking out some $1 million real estate today, so make sure you are prepared. And I'm not going to do it in any particular order. I'm going to let you decide that. So at the end of the video, make sure you put which builder you liked the best. Let's get into it today. This is Living in STG. Let's do it. All right, you guys, definitely keep in mind, these are not custom home builders, okay? Custom home building is really in a whole nother category here. But really what I'm talking about is these are all spec home builders, right? Meaning this is a builder that already has a couple different floor plans that they've chosen out with an architect, and they continue to build that floor plan, right? And they might change some things here and there as far as the elevation, the look of the home on the outside, things like that. But for the most part, they'll get into a neighborhood and build, a couple dozen homes. Sometimes it's less, right? Sometimes they'll build 3 or 4 homes in a neighborhood, but overall, these are quick, ready move-in homes, right? I mean, these are homes that if you're looking for a builder that you like their style, you like their floor plans, you like their, interior design on the inside, things like that. Well, these are the builders I'm going to be talking about today. So let's get into it. I'm going to be breaking down my favorite builders. So let's give it a shot. Let's go. All right, you guys, first place that we're going to go check out is going to be right off of 3000 and Siegmiller Drive. This is going to be a home over here in a neighborhood called the Arbors. And the first builder that I'm going to take you to go look at is S&S. That's right. I personally own an S&S home, and I am a fan of them as a builder for sure. They do some really, really cool stuff, and I wanted to take a moment, highlight this home that they have in this neighborhood. There's a couple different other builders in this neighborhood as well. Couple custom home builders, things like that. But S&S had, I think, 2 homes in the parade of homes last year within this neighborhood. And this is one that they have for sale. It's listed at 1.735 currently. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath house, and it's about 5,200 square feet. But they just did some really, really neat things in this house right here. First off, the layout, I really haven't seen them do this one yet. One thing that I like about S&S is if you start a build with them in the pre-construction phase, right, before they have everything installed and put in and ordered, there's a couple things that you can actually make changes to before you move into that house, right? So you can change the countertops, kitchen sink, the kitchen backsplash, light fixtures, and you can even choose some of the landscaping in that house as well. So that's a cool feature, that S&S has that just makes you kind of get to feel like you're customizing it just a tad without it being a custom home. I feel like another reason S&S is definitely one of the top builders out here in Southern Utah is because they have a lot of inventory. They usually have about 70 homes on average that are on the market at any given time at different price points as well, right? You have some homes like this that are in the millions, and then you have other neighborhoods like over in Desert Reserve that have S&S homes for like 600,000, right? So they have a pretty, wide variety of different kind of homes that you could purchase depending on the price point that you're in. So that definitely puts them up there as well as one of the top builders. One thing I love that they did here as well is they added this laundry room to the master bathroom here. And I don't know what the trends are wherever you're living right now, but I'm definitely seeing that a lot out here in St. George right now. Really cool fireplace out here as well in the backyard. I could just imagine some chairs and tables and doing some cool little, get-togethers out there in the back patio. 20 by 40 saltwater pool, plenty of room on the side for RV parking or toys, things like that as well. One thing I want to show you, let's go upstairs because there's some really, really cool views from the top of this stairway, kind of on this balcony area overlooking the living room, such tall ceilings. And it looks amazing from the top and bottom with this fireplace that, literally is tiled, all the way from floor to roof there. And then you also have really good views right out this window. You're viewing the temple. So if that's something of important to you as well, it's right there. And then that field is usually filled with cattle most of the time. So that's kind of the vibe over here off of, 3000 in that Siegmiller area. So if you're into that kind of stuff, it's there for you for sure. And then as we move into this loft, there's a really cool kitchenette area. And I could just imagine, right, our family loves doing movie night and stuff. So they have this really cool projector set up and, do a movie night with the family, cook some popcorn in that kitchenette right there and enjoy the night. But there you have it, you guys. S&S Homes, definitely one of my favorite builders out here. Next up, you guys, I'm taking you over to Washington Fields. So we're going to go check out a really cool neighborhood over here that has a lot of new construction going on. I mean, in Washington Fields alone, there's a lot of new construction, a lot of $1-million real estate happening right now. But I'm going to take you over to a neighborhood called Queensridge, which is right off of Washington Fields Road. And there's even an elementary school in the neighborhood as well called Majestic Fields. So it's really highly sought after neighborhood with some really high-end builders. So I'm going to take you over to look at some of these homes. These are mostly high-end home builders out here. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen these builders do anything under $1 million. I could be wrong on that, but I'm going to be highlighting two builders in particular. Now, there's a lot going on. There's a few custom homes in here, but there's also some strata homes in here as well. That's another really good home builder to check out. But the two that I'm going to highlight to you guys is going to be Rockwell Homes and Semister Homes. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get inside of these homes this current day to, get video footage for you and all that kind of stuff, but I'm going to just take you to the MLS and we're going to go check out some of these homes ourselves. So this first one is a Rockwell home that we're going to be looking at. This home that they have listed on the market is 7-bedroom, 6.5 bath, and 0.35 acres. They have it listed at 1.839. So this, again, kind of gives you a good idea of what you're going to be getting for at this price point right here. It's got the basketball/pickleball court in the backyard, and feel free to pause on any one of these pictures as well, if you want to look at the floor plan or whatever it might be. But Rockwell Homes just does a really good job. They kind of have this natural feel to it because they use a lot of stone on the front of the houses and even on the insides, as you saw on that fireplace in the living room right there. But a lot of light browns and grays that they put in their houses as well. I just think it's a really good mix. Now, this next home is already sold, but I just wanted to show this home to you guys so you kind of get an idea and a feel of what this builder looks like and what they do. This is a Semister home right here. It closed at 1.4 million, 0.35 acres, 6-bedroom, 5.5 bath right here. But just look how beautiful this home is between the ceilings, the floor, the island right there. I mean, man, they just went over the top on every single thing that they picked out in this home. All the accent walls, Semister home just takes things to the next level. Now, with this price range, as you can see, the backyard is not going to be complete in this house, right? That's why it closed at 1.4. If they would have had the pool, the basketball court, everything else, easily you could have added an extra 200,000, maybe 250,000 into that backyard right there. And but at this point, someone wanted to buy this house at 1.4 and do their own backyard. That's fine as well. But Semister Home is another great home builder here in St. George. All right, last but not least, you guys, I'm taking you over to an area right off of George Washington Road, and this is going to be called the Springs. Now, there's actually a couple different neighborhoods in this community right here. You got Moreland Park, you got, the Reserve, which I'll show you some homes in that community in a second, but it's a good mix of older homes and brand new construction. Really cool area in the Springs. There's actually a pond right here, just right around the corner from the house. I'm going to show you guys, and it's an awesome pond. There's fish in it. Actually, my youngest son Jericho caught his very first fish in this pond right here. Cool little catfish that he caught, right? But just a really neat area. I see kids there fishing all the time. There's a lot of kids riding their bikes, hanging out at this park. So it's just a really cool spot. So there's this area called the Reserve, and it's a little bit ritzy. I mean, the neighborhood is awesome. Just about every single home. We're talking multi-million-dollar homes. But the builder that I'm going to highlight for you in this community is probably one of my favorite builders, right? I said I'm not going to put in any particular order, but this one is close to number one for me. Okay, guys, this is going to be a new trend home. And man, this builder just does so many things right. First off, they have a lot of homes in different price ranges. I think that's big out here, right? I mean, if you're going to be a top home builder, you got to be able to have homes for people in different categories, different income levels, things like that. So I just sold a new trend home a few months back for $700,000, and if you wait to the very end of this video, I'll show you a home that they currently have sell for $775,000. But let's get into this. I mean, right off the bat, first off, you guys saw from the front, curb appeal like crazy. Beautiful home, but some of the things that New Trend does, that's kind of like one of their key features, is they do beautiful accent walls all throughout the house. And just about every single room in this house, you're going to see a really cool accent wall. Amazing stone fireplace right there. This kitchen is absolutely to die for, right? Between the lighting that they picked out, the cabinetry that they picked out. I mean, granted, the home is staged. That definitely helps with the presentation, but pay attention to things like this. They have 2 fridges, right? An extra large fridge in the pantry, and then obviously this fridge in here in the kitchen that has this panel on it that matches the cabinetry. Just really, really cool touch right there as well. Let's go into the master bedroom, check it out, right? First thing you're gonna notice, beautiful vaulted ceilings in here with the beam up above, which just sets this whole entire room apart from the rest of the house. I mean, just an amazing, you have the double sliding glass doors right there as well, with the black trim. And I think that's another key feature that I see new trend do a lot, is these beautiful light colored houses with black trim. Keep it simple, stylish, that farmhouse style, and it hits out here in St. George. I think it's the style people are looking for, and so because of that, I say this all the time, but I rarely see a new trend home on the market longer than 30 days, right? There's a really cool office right in the back of this master bedroom as well. You can turn that into a home office. His and her closets. I really couldn't stay out of the picture right there in that part of the video, but you guys get the point. Cool little mudroom area back here, and then hey, you can't forget, look, they got these cool little lockers, you know, kind of set up. But why do we have the lockers? Well, because we have an indoor basketball court in this house, right? I mean, just absolutely insane right here. Let's go upstairs. Really cool shiplap wall. I know shiplap is kind of, you know, it's one of those fads that has been going in and out of style the past couple of years, but they do it right? I mean, I just feel like the areas that they decide to do shiplap, it works, right? And this to me it's working, right? Beautiful home right here. Really cool loft area as well, you know, kind of with that vaulted ceiling right there. And then all of the bedrooms are up here. Each one of the bedrooms, by the way, has its own ensuite bathroom. There is a laundry room upstairs as well. So, I mean, this really is like the ultimate hangout area, especially if you're a kid or you got teenagers, whatever it might be. And then again, just beautiful backyard. I couldn't get that pool cover off, unfortunately, but you guys get the picture. Another thing that New Trend does is they always do turf. You're never going to see sod or anything like that. So you're always going to expect turf in the front yard and backyard to any New Trend house. Again, black trims around the windows. It works. Definitely one of my top favorite builders, New Trend Homes. All right, you guys, there you have it. Hopefully you learned a ton in that video right there, and you're a little bit more familiar with some of the home builders out here in St. George. And those are just some of my personal top favorite builders, more so because those are ones that I'm familiar with. I've done transactions and deals with them, and I've heard testimonials from clients even after I sold them one of those homes. And so they're all very happy and super positive about those builders. And I myself, as a realtor, had a positive transaction with them as well. Maybe you already live here in St. George, you have real estate to sell and buy, make sure you reach out to me. I would love to learn more about your game plan. Like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.